Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick. We're on the Super Nintendo this time, yes, the SNES, looking at a motorbiking racing game. We'll put it on the novice because it's me. We're going to be playing Kawasaki Superbike Challenge. It was published by Time Warner Interactive in 1995, and if you're familiar with the racing game F1, we reviewed F1 Championship Edition, which is quite similar, but it uses the same engine as that, but this time we're on motorbike, so I'll just go in as NN. Gives you 14 racetracks, including the Suzuka 8 Hours Endurance Race, which we won't do on this video, but if you're going to play the game, then have a go at that. It's not licensed, there's all the racing there. Well, the Kawasaki name's licensed, but you won't get any real named riders in this one. We'll put the weather on, I think. There we go. So it's rainy weather, as you saw I was on the options, so I better go to wet tyres. Now, what's the difference between wet weather racing and dry weather racing? Well, the traction. We won't be able to go around the corners quite as well. So wet tyres to try and balance that out. We're on auto gears. Let's see how I get on here. So it isn't about expert gameplay, it's about seeing how you would have got on. Why did I put it on rain conditions? Nincompoopin'. Well, here I go. I'm qualifying this time. I think I've got 3 laps to do it. So keep an eye on the time on the top left. Oh man, I'm scared. I'll try and improve as we go around. Now, I have reviewed this game on the Mega Drive, so hopefully the lap's similar, and I'll try and get it from memory. Map on the top right, as you can see, so you can see me going around. I think I'm the green one, so I'm miles away from all the other people. Let's see if we get a good qualifying position. Now, it does move pretty fast. I've done that corner all wrong, so lost a lot of time there. Come on, Nick, let's hold this thing together in my lovely green bike. I think you might be able to change the colour of the bike, I'm not quite sure. So we've got this one view, it's polygon graphics, there's a small bit of pop-up as we go into the distance with grandstands and stuff. That graphic we're going past, I think, are people either side. We just went past, there's a handy arrow telling us where the next corner's going to be. Engine sounds are pretty good, they're quite realistic to a motorbike. I do feel like we're bumping up and down there, so it's creating the illusion of being on a bike quite well. If you do this on manual gears, it will be an extra challenge. As I say, if you turn off the weather conditions, your grip's going to be that bit better. Position 12, it says, in the middle there, lap 1. I don't know what a good lap is, but hopefully get a good idea. I'm not doing too bad. Now, if you crash into any of the scenery, you will fly off your bike. So don't do that. The horizon's not getting any closer as we turn towards it, but that's a stalwart of all of these type of racing games. I would have enjoyed this back in the day. It's got the speed there. There's not many too super fast bike type games to get a hang of. Do check out the review of F1 Championship Edition. I will have to review F1 at some point to see how those differ. But they were based on, if you are familiar with Commodore Amiga games, they're very similar to Vroom, which is absolutely awesome. That and the data disc. Right, I haven't come off the bike yet, that's good. Maybe it's because I'm not going around the corners quick enough, maybe, or taking enough risks. So, coming up there, the lap's going to be, I think this is the finishing straight round this corner. So, floor it big nose. If you had this game back in the day, let me know. Have you done the full championship season? Now, I think, although there's no save points, it will give you a password to write down so you can continue forward going on, I think. It's got a turbo mode this, so it will go even quicker for the sake of turning down extra scenery, but we'll keep it on this for the time being. So first lap was 2 minutes and 7 seconds, position 12. I think there's only 12 riders in the race, so I'm plumb last. But, oh look, I've done that corner wrong again. You need to be right on the inside there. Clip the apex, as soon as you pass that apex point, then hit the throttle. Try and go around the corner as quick as you can, approaching the apex without spinning off. The bike is spinning, sliding quite a bit around the corners, so I'm having to control it, probably because of the weather conditions. You won't actually see physical rain here, I don't think. The sky just goes a little bit grey. Microprose Grand Prix did that as well on the Commodore Amiga. No actual rain, it's just different coloured sky. If it was sunny, of course, it'd be a nice blue sky, but here we just do see shades of grey. Bit like my hair. Right, 2 minutes 7, 12th on the grid so far. Doesn't tell us what times all the other people have got, but anyway, I'm hoping it's one of those ones where the bikes are a lot quicker in qualifying than the actual race, to give myself a bit of a chance. This might be a bit of a long review because I will do a full race. It's not about expert gameplay this, it's about seeing how the game would have played on your first or second go. And at the moment I'm quite impressed with the thing, so I would have quite liked this. If I bought it with my pocket money back in the day, didn't own the Super Nintendo, I would have been quite pleased with this. It's a good frame rate, slight pop-up when you see the grandstands, I think, coming along. But, you know, if you've got your eye on the road, which you need to in these sort of games, it wouldn't have been too much of an issue. Now, if you've seen this far into the video, it might be the case that you like this kind of stuff. So please consider subscribing if you haven't already. A big thank you to everyone else who's subscribed that's pushing this channel forward. In particular, the members. So thank you there. If you want to click on that join button, that'll help me out big styley as we try and review everything ever. Right, here we go. Well, not the rude games though, because we keep this to a PG level. So it's safe to watch this with your kids. Right, 1 minute 9. Well, I went under 2 minutes, but I'm still 12th. Oh man. Right, this is my last lap of qualifying, so it's now or never. Elvis Presley once sang. If you are Elvis Presley, then comment in the comment section below and then say aha as well, maybe. There we go, good stuff. Come on, Nick. This is my last lap to try and do it. I might take a few risks here. I think after, oh, see, there's the corner of doom. I'm a bit quicker than before. Push it. Can I just, oh, there I go. There I go. Oh dear. So, you know, it's very hard to get a good lap if you're lying on the grass by the side and have to get back on the bike. So this lap's ruined. So it looks like I will start from the back of the grid. There we go. It's a pop-up, just my imagination, that grandstand. Let's check the next one that's coming down the end of this straight. Or is it the next straight it comes under? Maybe the next one. Right. Keep on the bike. Don't fall off. So there's 14 tracks here around the world to master. You can get a bit of... There's quite a lot of play in this if you go through the full championship. I'm quite interested in the Suzuka 8 hours endurance race as well. Imagine playing this for 8 hours. Hopefully you can save it with a password at some point, a way of getting out of it. I think D might represent my tyres. I think that might be it. And when you need to make a pit stop, that's gradually going down. Unless it's a turbo boost button that I'm not quite getting the hang of. Yeah, I love these type of games. F1 Championship, Room. Good stuff. I don't think there is too much pop-up with that stand, is it? It was my imagination running away with me. Just my imagination. So I've only fallen off once, really. That's not too bad. But trying to race around when you're going around other riders, because I doubt they stay on the racing line in this. I bet they're all over the place. So trying to race and overtake them, I think that's when the seal comes. Notice how the sound changes when you go through that rather square-looking tunnel. But I like it anyway. Last bend coming onto the straight. It's not a bad time considering I've fallen off the bike. 1:59.97. So it's going to be close to 2 minutes there. So I reckon. So there's the finishing line. So it's only about 3 seconds left. I reckon I could probably do a 1:52 there, maybe a bit quicker. Right, anyway, here they are. Fast Freddy, Jumping Joe. We're looking for NNN, Manic Marco. Is he related to Manic Mino? I don't know. Sid Sideway. Nice name. Rocket Ron. So all these, you might have guessed, are fictitious riders. I think those bikes are fictitious as well. Maruki, that might be Suzuki. Steady Eddie. Airborne Owl. Here are the fellas. Pierre Fox. No, that's me right at the back, and the other people haven't turned up. Maybe there's more people in the Suzuka race. So I'm right at the back. Wish me luck, folks. It's now or never, Trevor. 6 gears, got off to a very slow start. The bike jumped up a little bit. Yeah, look, they're gonna go slower. And as I thought before, they're all over the place. Different coloured jackets there. If I crash into any of these, I suspect I'll be off my bike, and they won't be. So up into 8th, well, I was up into 8th place briefly. I caught the back wheel of that car. But anyway, I'm past 2 off the start. That's not too bad. So I'll just thread my way through. It's 5 laps we've got to do here. Check out how far I am behind the leaders in the map on the top right. I can't... Oh, dearie me. I doubt I'll be seeing them again. Yeah, see, I won't probably be seeing them for the rest of the race. So my aim is just to overtake maybe one person now. Come back. Come back. Bom, 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 bom. Baby, come back. Oh, man. Right. Hold in there. Oh, there's a guy there already in green. Maybe he's my teammate. Go Kawasaki. Check out the review on the Mega Drive to see how that one compares. I think they're similar speeds, thinking back there. So these are reviews of such. Then I will give you some information, but it's all about having a laugh, really. It's about you're around a friend's house playing the game. and trying to relive your experience of what it would have been around there. So it's like well, I suppose it's a bit of a let's play review type thingamajig. We're having a laugh, folks. We're the child playing the game, we're not the adult with the instructions manual in the background, waving their head and pointing and shouting out instructions. That's the idea. It's for the sheer fun of the thing. Sometimes people don't get that, and you will get the occasional comment about all the things I'm doing wrong and a big like three paragraph thingamajig, but I don't answer those. Right, turbo. Now we're going to track this guy. Looks like he's in orange. He's the orange peril. Now you might remember from the grid this guy's name. I don't know who it is. Is it Airborne Al? Is it Freddy someone or other? In the tunnel. Great shades of sound right now. Let's try and get on the inside. As you can see, the other riders aren't taking any kind of racing line at all. They're not on rails. They're just going around silly sausageness, and they're going around really slow around this. I'm up into 6th place now already. So if I hadn't fallen off the bike at the start and was more patient, I'm quite confident I could have got past all of these. The top 5 riders seem to be a big distance from the other ones, so they might be your numero uno racers. And I'm probably going to spend the whole race trying to catch up them unless I go massively quicker. Best time is 2:13. You might remember from the qualifying I did a 1:59, so let's see if I can do any better than that in my 5 laps. Might do, might not, I'm not sure. We won't be doing the full championship. I think the race after this is Germany. I'm very slow around that corner every time. So if I'm going to get better at this track, that is the corner I need to work on. I'll be losing about 3 or 4 seconds around that corner alone. Right, I won't. I'm tempted to park the bike so I can see a bit more of the scenery, but I won't. It's random weather on here, so if I did another race it might be sunny, or maybe it'd be rainy the whole way through. I do like a good racing game, and this is a good racing game. They're my favourite genre of stuff, of games I should say. So on this one, good speed, good sound, addictive gameplay. I do like it. It's on bikes too. Your sight is slightly obscured by the front of the bike, but anyway, that's not too bad. Either way, it goes up and down as you're braking. That does give you a good sense of inertia that you're actually driving the thing. Turbo, big nose. Yeah, so I would recommend tracking this down if you've got the Super Nintendo or the Mega Drive. I don't think, I might be wrong, I don't think this came out on the Commodore Amiga. I think it's just Super Nintendo or the Mega Drive. Now, the Commodore Amiga probably could have done it. I don't know why the Amiga could have done it. I don't know why they didn't. I would have loved to review it if it did. That's one for homebrewers to have a look at, because you've already got the race engine, haven't you, of Broom. I don't know how easy it is to get into that. It's all different coding for different stuff. So remember, my fastest lap in qualifying was 1:59. I'm going to be quite close to that, but there's one corner I'm doing wrong each time, as you know. Put your favourite biking game below. There are classics out there, isn't there? Super Hang On. Did that come out on the Super Nintendo? It came out on everything else. 2:42. Well, yeah. I don't seem to be making too much. I'm getting a bit closer to 5th place there, maybe. Yeah, he's dropping off the main pack. Yeah, there's an Enduro Racer as well. There's quite a few, isn't there? Right, which I temporarily can't name. The Amiga has some like polygon ones, but there's that Team Suzuka one, which I'm a great fan of. No Second Prize, that was good on the Commodore Amiga as well. Shout me out some Super Nintendo ones as well. It's not a system I own, so I'm just learning about it as we do the games. I haven't reviewed too many Super Nintendo games compared to everything else, but a fair amount now. If you want to see how the rest of the ones we've had a look at, then click on my username to get to the main channel page. Then click on the tabs, the playlist tab, and that will show you Super Nintendo as well as a number of other systems that we look at. Oh, we're having to slow the bike down a little bit there. In position 6. Now the guy in front of me is pulling away a little bit, and I'm not as close as I was before. That's my corner of doom. But I think it's just about between me now. I don't think I'm going to see any other bikers unless I fall off. Just between me of whether I can beat that 1:59 really. Come on, Nick, beat 1:59. You know you can do it. Wish me luck, folks. So 1:15 so far. You're probably learning the lap a bit better than me. You will slow down if you go off the track. You'll fall off the bike if you bump into any of the obstacles. So basically, keep on the track and don't bump into any of the obstacles. Lap 3 of 5 seem to be stuck in this position. Oh man. Yeah, so I do catch up the guy in front of me on certain bits and he pulls away on other bits. Into 6th gear. Might be a bit quicker on manual gears, but you need to know the lap perfectly to be able to do that, to go through it. So if you complete the championship on automatic, then it does got an extra difficulty level. Put it on manual. I think most kids would have played this on automatic, to be fair, to get the main arcade feel of the thing. Right, 1 minute 59. No, I'm slow again. Getting even slower. See, I'm going around in about 2 minutes each time. That was slower than before. So it looks like I'm about 2 minutes a lap. Let's say it's my tyre traction is wearing out slightly, maybe. So 2 minutes seems to be what all I'm good for. That puts me in no man's land. And in order to catch up the leaders, I think I need to be putting in 1 minute 50s each time, which I'm not going to be able to do. Now I think you can set the laps to a shorter race if you want. I think it's 3, 5 or 10. My bike's not really holding onto the road at all round there. Having big trouble. Big trouble in little whatever country this was. I've temporarily forgotten what it was. So I've got this corner's okay. I can power around there. Probably I'm easing off the throttle a bit too much. Haven't crashed in the crashed right at the start of the race, didn't I? Which probably cost me a big bag of time. I'm not sure how the points work out, but you do get points for 6th place. So I don't know how many we do. So around about coming up to about halfway round the lap now on the penultimate lap of the race. Next lap is lap 5 and that is the last race. Could possibly try and take a few risks as I try and bring them back into line. Got a fair distance over 7th place, so I've got license to maybe push it a bit. If I fall off the bike I might be able to fight for 7th or 6th. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is I've got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Well, that's quicker than I've been round before. Didn't ease off at all there. Good. So you can go full speed round those 2 bends, which I wasn't doing before. This seems like you can go round quite quick too. Now bends but not bends. I slowed down there, maybe didn't need to. Bit cautious, but you know I'm trying to beat the 1 minute 59, which I did before. So I did hit this tunnel in about the 30s. I don't think this is any quicker than before. So it looks like it's going to be about another 2 minutes, I think. It's a long sweeping bend to go to the finishing straight. I'm on 1 minute 52. Floor it, big nose at speed 2 minutes. Where is the line? It's going to be 2 minutes again, isn't it? 1 minute 58. Good. Well, the review's a success, and I went under 1:59. 1 minute 58.83. The quickest I've done so far. There is a practice mode on this. You don't have to jump straight to championship like what I'm doing. If you want to take time to get good at the game, perfect your times, there's not an option to have a ghost bike going around which you're trying to beat. I would have liked that, and that's a good way of trying to improve it. It's not that style of game, not stuff like that. Choose hard driving. Oh dear. I'm off again. Right, now look at my green dot. I think I've got a big lead over the guy behind me, so it's well worth pushing it. So I'm not going to beat 1:58. I'm just going to poodle along and get into 6th. You can crash as many times as you want. The bike isn't going to get written off. You'll just jump back on again. Unlike real life, where if you crash like that, you'll probably go injured or worst off dead. Mind you though, those bikers have amazing crashes. And they just seem to roll over and stuff. So maybe they made of sterner stuff. Come on, man. Caravan. Right, last lap. Let's get around it. We won't do another race after this. So hopefully I've given you a bit of an idea what the game is like. If you're still watching it, it's probably a case that you like the thing. So just to confirm then, good racing speed, a good sound, fair gameplay, different weather conditions, 14 tracks. It offers good value for money. Only thing is the riders are fictional. Only one camera angle that I'm aware of. Polygon racing, yeah, it's a good little game. If you're into your races, in particular bike racing, if you like F1 Championship, you will absolutely love this one. Highly recommended. It's from 1995. I don't know what the most modern racer is. If you're into your modern gaming, I've mainly got an eye on retro gaming, of course, but if you're into your modern gaming, you probably know what the most advanced bike game is at the moment. Chuck that in the comment section below. Like to have a bit of information, starts a bit of discussion as well. And more comments below. I don't know if this is the case, but it just helps in the YouTube algorithm. Maybe because the YouTube algorithm thinks more people are getting interactive with the video. Boof. Right, okay. If you want to know when new videos go up, you can click that bell notification button below, or you can follow me on Twitter, Jenkins7Nick, and I tend to put links up of when new videos happen the same day. There we go, so for 6th place, that's not bad for a first race. It was wet weather conditions. Sid Sideway won. We claimed 6th. We beat Manic Marco, so in your face, Manic Marco. There we go. So I hope you liked having a look at that game. Real nice. So do I get a podium graphic? Maybe. Probably not, because I think. Oh, there we go. So yeah, times have changed. You can't get away with 3 bikini women on the grid, on the podium anymore. But you know, changing time, changing tastes, and you get a newspaper report of who won. So one day, hopefully, it'll say NNNNNN is on there. Right, there we go. So yeah, hope you liked having a look at that one. That was a rather marvellous Kawasaki Superbike challenge on the SNES or Super Nintendo, placed by Time Warner Interactive in 1995. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.